Hello, my name is Rushanara Ali. I'm the Member of Parliament for Bethnal Green and Bow in London in the United Kingdom. I've been a Member of Parliament since 2010. I decided to go into politics because I felt passionately about making a difference to people's lives. So I stood in the seat that I grew up in, and it's an incredible privilege to be a Member of Parliament. I was one of the first 3 Muslim women to have got elected into the UK Parliament, and the first person of British Bangladeshi heritage. So you can make a difference in many ways. It's about working out what you feel most comfortable doing. But I would encourage anyone who's interested in politics to get involved because it is a really valuable way of making a difference. The issues around accountability are really important, and transparency, because the people who are in public life should be there to serve the public, to serve those who elect them. And as a passionate defender of democracy and rights, I think it's really important that young people have a strong voice and can hold those who are in their elected representatives, those who are in public life, to account, to make sure that public money is properly spent, that people are properly protected and served by those who seek to represent them. And those are the standards by which I, every day of my career, I try to operate. But of course, without the constant checks and balances from your constituents, who, by giving you feedback, you're not going to do as good a job. So it's really important that we are open and transparent in the way we do our jobs as elected representatives. Young people today have been a source of inspiration for so many of us, particularly when it comes to young activists. Of course, the most high-profile young activists have been people like Greta Thunberg, who has done more to highlight the plight of people in many different countries who are affected by climate change. The other inspirational figure that I have huge amounts of admiration for is, of course, someone like Malala Yousafzai, who has single-handedly changed the way the position of young women is seen through her campaigning, and the incredible courage and bravery that she demonstrated after what happened to her and in all that she does. But there are also, of course, people we don't know about who are not famous or well known in many corners of the world, who work tirelessly. And that is what we need to harness, particularly among the younger generation. So what's really important is that you all support each other and help each other. And of course, seek out those who can provide advice and support, who have experience of working in institutions that wield power and influence. The global pandemic has affected all of us in different ways. And of course, it's affected the younger generation the most. Here in the UK, 1 million young people face unemployment. And of course, in other countries, we have seen huge challenges, both at the economic level as well as in terms of the impact of the pandemic on people's lives and their health. What we need to do is make sure governments protect young people and their futures, and that requires people being mobilised to campaign, to keep the pressure on national governments, but also to work together at the international level so that countries that have been hit the hardest by the economic shocks posed by coronavirus are properly supported through the IMF and other institutions. We need to redouble our efforts, because what this pandemic has shown is that we're all interconnected, interdependent, and our responsibility is to each other in our own communities, in our own societies, but across different countries.